is a Greatness Center and a subsidiary of John Ughulu Foundation, a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and our mission is to serve, lead, and impact. Disclaimer: this is not a religious organization. For donations, volunteer services, and inquiries, visit our website, www.johnughulufoundation.org.
Hello, everybody. How are you? It's a beautiful day. I am streaming live from New Jersey. If you can hear me, please type "I can hear you" in the comment section. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from all over the world. I know people are watching this broadcast, this live stream from all over the world. I want you to please type "I can hear you" if you can hear me. Type that in the comment section so that I'll be sure I'm not talking to myself, but anyway, I am used to talking to myself. Yeah, so while I wait for more people to join this broadcast, this live stream, I will go ahead and share this stream to as many groups as possible. And I encourage you at this time to please do the same. Go ahead and share this broadcast, this live stream, so that people on your contact list would be able to also benefit from what I have to share today. All right. I have a great message I want to share, and it's very important that a lot of people hear this message, but I know the message is not meant for everybody. But let's just do our part by making sure the message gets out there. All right. So give me a few minutes while I share this broadcast. Yeah, so you should also take time to share it. It's a great day. Okay, everybody, thank you. While I wait for more people to join, I want to remind you that you are able to listen to this live stream and this live broadcast because you have the gift of life. Now, today is the 20th of June, 2021. And it is Father's Day. It is Father's Day. So I want to wish myself a happy Father's Day. I also want to wish all the great fathers out there happy Father's Day. I want to wish those who are fathers but think they are not a happy Father's Day, because we contribute a whole lot to the world. So if you are a father, I want you to be proud of yourself. If you are that man who has assumed the responsibilities of fatherhood, you are a blessing to the world. Just keep doing what you do, and the universe definitely recognizes all your efforts. Okay? Happy Father's Day, everybody. Now, we will go straight to our message for today. And before I start, I want to give a disclaimer. This message is not a religious message. What I'm doing is not a religious activity. It's not Abode of Greatness is not a religious organization. Abode of Greatness Worldwide is a greatness center, and it is a subsidiary of the John Ughulu Foundation, which is a nonprofit 501c3 organization. And our mission is to serve, lead, and impact. Yes, give me one quick second. I want to check something out quickly. Okay, so back to where I stopped. If you can hear me, type I can hear you in the comment section. Okay, happy Father's Day. Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying yourself from wherever you're watching. All right, that's great. Happy Sunday, my brother. Thank you. All right, so we will continue with our message. So we will be, we typically have these broadcasts on a weekly basis, and it's all about providing inspirational and motivational messages that will help people transition from where they are to where they want to be. It could be either in their jobs, in their businesses, or in their personal lives. And in the process of broadcasting this message, we will be helping families from all over the world to either pursue a career, start a business, or provide basic human needs like food, clothing, and shelter. Those are basic. Some of us have in abundance, but some people do not even have them, right? So that's why we would need the help of generous donors like yourself who is currently watching. People like you who do not currently have the time, but have that abundance of natural, the human wants, who can provide for people around to support this mission, because we will be doing great work with your donation. Okay? So generous donors like yourself, if you want to reach out to us, you can find our contact details on the screen. And to those who have been supporting this mission, we want to say thank you. I am personally also saying thank you. I want you to know that your support is a support to humanity. And that's what we're created to do, to serve, to influence, and to impact. So your donation is part of that support that we've always asked for. Thank you so much for all you do. And for those who want to make donations, please visit our website. It's johnughulufoundation.org. It's currently being displayed on the screen for you. To make donations, go to this website, johnughulufoundation.org, and you would be able to do that from that website. All right. And for those who want to inquire about volunteer services, you can also reach out to us via the website. Well, I am currently broadcasting from New Jersey. I am in New Jersey for an event, but still that didn't stop me from doing what I have been called or mandated to do. So I want you to also know that if I could still come on this morning to share my message with you, you have no excuse whatsoever to focus on life. All right? Talking about how to Yeah, let me write that. How to identify and eliminate. Yes, that's our topic for today. Our discussion will be how to identify and eliminate limiting beliefs. So I want you all to please grab a pen, a notepad, or a piece of paper, whatever you are comfortable writing on, so that you can take down notes. Take notes down, because you know it's a powerful thing. Limiting beliefs are real. Limiting beliefs prevented me from becoming a motivational speaker for so long. And that's why I want to talk about it today, right? So I want you to go check it out, write it down, take down as much notes as possible. I think we're having some internet, some technical glitches here. If you can hear me, please just type I can hear you, so that I would know that this broadcast is still, this message is still streaming. Let me check briefly. Let me see. Okay, so we're still on. You know, Murphy's Law is everywhere. Murphy's Law says what will go wrong will go wrong. Oh, yes. Thank you for saying you can hear me. That's great. So this message today is going to help you transition from where you are to where you want to be. It's going to help you become that person you always wanted to be, right? Just pay attention. How to identify and eliminate limiting beliefs. I know so many of you might have heard this, but I want to remind you that everything in life is a cliche, but it is whenever that cliche resonates with you that really matters. So I want you to just listen to me with an open heart, because when you listen, there's a possibility that it will resonate with you today. All right. So when you talk about limiting beliefs, what are limiting beliefs? I want us to first of all understand what that word limiting belief stands for. That way, we would be able to apply it, apply the tips I would share. We'll be able to apply it to our lives. Now, limiting beliefs are those beliefs or convictions that prevent us from achieving our dreams or our goals. Yeah, there are those convictions. For example, limiting beliefs are things such as, I am too old to start all over, or I do not have enough money to start the business of my choice, or I have an accent and I cannot go in front of an audience, or to go to do my Facebook Live, or to do my YouTube Live, or to start my podcast. I have an accent. Or my skin color would not put me in a good spot when I want to do something. Or when I was growing up, my teacher or someone told me I was not good enough for what I would like to become in future. Those are limiting beliefs. They prevent you from achieving your goals. So today I will talk to you about how to identify and eliminate them, because not until you are able to identify those limiting beliefs, it will become even a bigger problem for you to solve. That's why a wise person once said, a problem is Can you hear me? If you can hear me, please type I can hear you. This is Murphy's Law in action. Murphy's Law, please. Oh my God. You don't want me to share this broadcast. Please, if you can hear me, please type I can hear you. Murphy's Law is at work right now. Let me see. Murphy's Law is at work right now. Okay, I think I am back on. Wow. This is a sign that we must bring this message out. This is a sign that this message is a powerful message that would help you become who you've always wanted to be. Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law says, what will go wrong will go wrong. But I'm telling you, this broadcast will not go wrong. We will overcome, right? If you can hear me, please type, I can hear you. I think we are back. Yes. All right. I want to believe we're back now. All right. So we're talking about how to identify limiting beliefs. I'm currently in Jersey in a hotel. The connectivity is poor, but we will overcome. So how do you identify limiting beliefs in your life? I'm going to share some tips with you, and I want you to write them down. To identify limiting beliefs, you need to, first of all, search yourself, ask yourself, what are those major dreams and goals that I would love to accomplish in my life? I want everybody who's watching to ask themselves that question. What are those dreams and goals that I've always wanted to accomplish in my life? That's the first question. What are those dreams and goals that I would like to achieve in my life? Then you should ask yourself the next question. What is stopping me from achieving those goals? That's a deep question. It's an open-ended question that would require you to search your subconscious mind, that would require you to ask yourself, now, why have, excuse me, why haven't I been able to become that public speaker? Like in my own case, right from when I was a very young boy, I've always been that person who knew how to get other people's attention. I knew how to console people. I knew how to inspire and motivate people. In fact, I was given that nickname, motivator, from when I was in high school, because I always believed that whatever you want is achievable. But I had one limiting belief. My limiting belief was shyness. I was so shy. I was extremely shy that I couldn't even imagine or see myself speaking in front of people I don't know. I was very comfortable speaking around my family. I was someone who was willing to learn from other people. And I was also someone who was used to bringing the ideas I got from older people and sharing with my contemporaries to help them feel better. So I've always been that person motivating others. But I just didn't go the route of becoming a public speaker because I was a very shy person. And my mom used to always have a dream. And in that dream, she would say, while she was pregnant with me, she was always having this dream. And in that dream, she would always see a man, a tall, dark-skinned man dressed up in suit, you know, holding a microphone and standing in front of a crowd and speaking to them. But I never saw any possibility of me doing that. And I would always tell my mom that if that dream you're talking about is something relating to me, then it's a wrong dream because I don't foresee me speaking, right? But as I grew older, my love for oratory, for public speaking increased, but I just didn't know how to align with that dream, that vision, because I was scared. I was battling with shyness, right? So shyness in my own case was that major thing that prevented me from stepping into what I was called to do in life, right? So when you ask yourself that question, what is stopping me from achieving my dreams? What do you want to become? What are those major goals you want to accomplish in life? When you ask yourself what is stopping you, you will be able to find out the major reason why you are holding yourself back. And it could be as a result of influence from friends or family members. It could also be as a result of self-doubt. It could as well be as a result of lack of resources. Do you think you lack resources? That's what a lot of people think. But I want to tell you today that there's no such thing as lack of resources. We only have lack of ideas. All right? Is it as a result of, is it due to procrastination? Are you stopping yourself from achieving those dreams due to fear of the unknown? A lot of people fear the unknown. That's why a wise man once said, fear means false evidence appearing real. So by the time you take a critical look at all these things that are stopping you from achieving your dreams, you would realize that they are limiting beliefs. That's the work of limiting beliefs, to stop you, to make you become one who cannot step into their greatness. And if you give limiting beliefs a breeding ground in your life, you would live a life of regret. You will live an unfulfilled life. And like I always tell people, we were created on purpose, with a purpose and for a purpose. So if you are listening to me right now, I want to reassure you that you are an abode of greatness. You were created on purpose, with a purpose and for a purpose. So do not give limiting beliefs a breeding ground in your life. You have dreams. You have goals. But you are the one stopping yourself from achieving those dreams and those goals. Because you have constantly asked yourself one very terrible question, which is, how do I make this happen? How? How, that word how in a question, how can I get this done? How can immediately create room for limiting beliefs? How? When I first made up my mind to become a coach and a motivational speaker, the people around me were always focusing on the how. I always had people, family members, friends, ask me this question: how do you think you can make it as a motivational speaker? How do you think you will be able to communicate? You are a very slow talker. People will not understand you. You have an accent. People will not understand you. How do you intend to go about that? But I'm not saying those people are bad. They were just placed in my life at that moment to help me see that it is possible. They were blind to my vision. I was the only person who knew where I was going. Nobody else understands your vision but you, right? And those questions they were asking me at some point, those questions made me think about what I wanted. At some point, I wanted to talk myself out of it. But I knew that it was my calling. I knew for some reason that with time, they would understand. it was up to me at that point to decide if those things they were worried about should be transformed into my greatest power or to my greatest weakness. At that point, it was a decision-making phase for me. And I know you out there, you are also in a dilemma. There's something great you want to do, but the people around you are not supporting you. They do not understand where you're coming from and where you're going. They only see it from their own mindset, from their own perspective. And what they say to you on a daily basis is wanting to make you talk yourself out of your dreams and your big goals, right? I want to reassure you right now. I haven't met you before. I don't know what you think about yourself or know about yourself. Neither do I know what the people around you know about you. But one thing I know for sure is that you are an abode of greatness. You are a full package. You were created for that thing that your mind has been pushing forward to you. That's your calling. Do not allow the opinion of others become your reality. Your vision is meant for you alone. Your vision was put inside of you so that you can bring it to life. That's why the other person who's talking you out of it doesn't understand, because that was not put in that person. That vision was not created for that person. I know you've been asking yourself so many questions. How can I get this done? No. Do not let how to get the job done be your major problem. The how will come. The how is important, but do not let that be your major problem, because it is already finished. When you conceive it in your mind, when you can see it in your mind, it means it's already finished. You are the vessel that will bring it to life. It's already finished. It means it's possible for you to achieve it. It is possible. But today, if I had listened to those people who couldn't understand my vision, this wouldn't have been possible, right? Right now, I am being featured on, major media outlets. I'm being called to speak to people. I have a program that I'm using to impact lives. On a daily basis, I influence and impact people positively. I look forward to always speaking to somebody. I enjoy it because I decided to take action. I identified my limiting beliefs. I want you to discover the root cause of what is possibly going to stop you from becoming who you were created to be. Discover the root cause. Let me give you one great strategy that would help you discover the root cause. For a second, I'm going to put on my project management hat. And there's what we call root cause analysis. When you're embarking on a project, when you're working on a project and you run into any challenges, you need to first of all do a root cause analysis. And there is one method that I know will never fail you. Ask yourself why. There is a formula called the 7 whys. 7 whys. I'll put that in the comment section. You must discover the root cause of your challenges by asking yourself 7 whys. Why is like WHY, right? It's a powerful question. Before you ask yourself why 3 times, you would have been able to discover that problem, that challenge, that limiting belief in your life. You need to ask yourself, why am I unable to achieve my goals? If the answer to that question still doesn't come out after that first why, then you should ask another why. Why have I been doing what I am not doing? Or why have I been procrastinating? Just ask yourself, keep asking yourself why and why and why. Before you get to the 7th why, I assure you that you would have discovered the root cause of your problem. Take this from me. I want you to write that down. Use the 7 why method to discover your limiting beliefs. And not until you discover these limiting beliefs, it will be difficult for you to eliminate them. Limiting beliefs are real. I have experienced a lot of limiting beliefs. I have talked myself out of dreams that are, by now, if I had followed up on, would have turned my life around. If I had followed up with those dreams, my life would have changed completely. But it's never too late. It is never too late. This is the best time for you to sit down and ask yourself those questions. What are those goals I want to achieve in my life? And when I'm talking about goals, I'm talking about major goals that would change the trajectory, major goals that would make that major difference in your life. Richard Branson said, if your dreams don't scare you, then they are too small. They're too small. If you are hanging around people who are not motivating or inspiring you to go after your dreams, I'm not saying they're bad people, but it's time for you to start hanging around those people who would help you, who would push you. If you are having any form of self-doubt, this is the time for you to start working on things that would boost your morale. This is the time for you to start listening to motivational messages. This is the time for you to abstain from things that would not help you improve your confidence. Yes. I have been around people who enjoy criticizing others. I have been around people who enjoy using other people's flaws against them because of their own insecurity. I want you to know this today. That person who's not helping you boost your confidence is either winning by channeling his or her insecurities towards you, or that person is just helping you kill your dreams. That's it. There are a lot of people like that. They don't want to grow. They don't want other people to grow. And they enjoy bringing you down. Stay away from them. Do you think you lack the resources to bring your dreams to life? No. No, there's nothing called lack of resources. There's no such thing as lack of resources. We only have lack of ideas. Only lack of ideas, because that partner who has been sent into this world to help you bring your dreams to life is waiting for you. So not until you make your move, that person will still be idle, waiting for you. We only have lack of ideas. This is a time for you to go into those partnerships. Is it due to procrastination? Are you holding back? Or are you not meeting up with your goals because of procrastination? You have the willpower to overcome procrastination. Yes. I want to tell you that today. You have the willpower. Willpower is innate. Procrastination is a mindset thing, and you can overcome that. Are you waiting for the right time? My beloved, I'm telling you, the right time will never come. You have to start from where you are with whatever you have. Otherwise, you're going to wait forever. That's why Les Brown said, you do not have to be great to get started, but you must get started to be great. I want you to write that down. You do not have to be great to get started, but you must get started in order to be great. Do you have fear of the unknown? Remember, fear is false evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. I remember when I first decided to go live on Facebook and YouTube and to create my podcast. At some point, I was always asking myself questions. Questions like, don't you think, John, don't you think what that person said about your accent is true? Don't you think with your accent, nobody would want to listen to you? Don't you think because you are a slow talker, someone who talks really slow, don't you think you would bore people with that? But I was just ignorant, not knowing that these limiting beliefs were my gold mine. Now I don't need to seek any attention because I am different. So when I speak, someone who hears that accent will know that this is a different voice. It gives me the attention that I want. It is a gold mine. Me talking slow helps people understand me. That is my gold mine. But those were limiting beliefs before I got started, before I launched my online live stream, my Facebook Live and my YouTube channel and my podcast. Those were the things I was always beating myself up about. A lot of people call me for speaking engagements because they want to hear this man speak, because he speaks slowly and he speaks powerfully. That's it. Just don't wait. Don't hold yourself back. Don't hold yourself back. My communication mentor, Mr. Les Brown, used to always tell us a story about his friend who, whenever that guy was walking past a road, a street, there was a bulldog that would always chase this man. The bulldog would always chase him, and this man would run and run and run. You know, that happened every day. He went through that route for years. And that, you know, there was no way he could avoid passing that route. You know, for years this happened, and this guy got frustrated. And one day, he decided to take a different line of action. He made up his mind while leaving his house that today, I'm going to knock that dog out if that dog comes after me. You know, he made up his mind. And really what happened when he was walking, there the dog was again. The dog was getting ready to attack him. But because he had a mindset from, you know, when he was leaving the house that it wasn't going to happen anymore, he was ready for this dog. And when the dog was coming close to him, he also, you know, charged towards the dog. And immediately the dog started barking. And to this man's greatest surprise, this bulldog had no teeth. It was a toothless bulldog. You can imagine what happened. And for years, this bulldog has been chasing this man down that street. But the day he made up his mind not to run and to charge back at that dog, he realized that when the dog barked, the dog was toothless. That's what fear brings. You might have just been running away from a toothless bulldog all your life, and that has been stopping you from achieving success. That has been stopping you from chasing your dreams and achieving all your goals. But today, I want you to make up your mind. Make up your mind that you will identify those things that create the fear for you. I want you to write them down. Write them down. Your age is nothing but a number. Write it down. It is never too late for you to get started. There is a Chinese proverb that says the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the next best time is now. And when you identify your limiting beliefs, it becomes easier for you to eliminate them. How do you eliminate these beliefs? I want you to write this down. I'm going to share 5 strategies on how you can eliminate those limiting beliefs when they have been identified. The first one is develop a positive mindset. Develop a positive mindset. Louis Pugh said, there is nothing more powerful than a made-up mind. I want you to think about that for a second. There is nothing more powerful than a made-up mind. When your mind is made up, you become unstoppable. When your mind is made up, you activate your greatness. When your mind is made up, that which you have been mandated to do becomes possible. Yes, there is nothing more powerful than a made-up mind. Develop a positive mindset. That's the first strategy. Have the mindset of an achiever. I remember during my brother's wedding, a long time ago, I was called upon to give a toast. And this was me who was struggling with a high level of shyness. I wasn't told that I would be doing that. And I was called upon. And there were so many people at the wedding venue. But I had a positive mindset. Even when they mentioned my name to come out, I wasn't prepared. I had no clue on what to say. My shyness was extreme. But I got up, and as I was walking towards the stage, I was hoping and praying that something came to mind. But nothing, even while I was climbing the stairs to the stage, I still didn't have an idea of what to say when they handed the mic over to me. I was scared. I was scared. So I was trying to buy time by embracing the people on the stage. Hey, how are you? Man, good to see you. Still thinking while doing that, something will come to my mind that I would say while delivering the toast. Nothing came to my mind. Blank. Have you ever been in that situation? You will become so embarrassed. Then I got to the point where my brother and his wife were sitting. And I also greeted them, still trying to buy time to think of something that I would say. Nothing. Then all of a sudden, I was handed the mic. I was given the mic by the MC. And he says, here's the mic. Wow. I held that mic. For a few seconds, I was confused because I still at that point didn't know what to say. And all of a sudden, I turned and behold, I had so many people waiting for me to give a toast. What was I going to do? How many of you have ever been in that situation where you experience what we call a brain freeze, standing in front of people, nothing to say? I decided to buy time by telling everybody to fill up their glasses. Immediately I said, hello, everybody. How are you? I want you all to please fill up your glasses so we can give a toast to the bride and the groom. At that point, guess what? I still didn't know what to say next. And I saw people, filling up their glasses. And they all did that. All of a sudden, I remembered one movie, a movie I watched a long, long time ago, where I saw some very successful men, gathering and rejoicing over their success. And in that movie, one of the bosses said to the others, let's give a toast to health, wealth, and success. And that movie just flashed through my mind. And I said, that's what I would say today, all of a sudden. So immediately I said, let's raise our glasses, a toast to health, wealth, and success. That was all I said. And everybody started drinking and they were all clapping for me. But I knew at that point that I didn't do what I was meant to do. I knew there was something I could do. I knew I could do better, but I had the mindset of an achiever. I knew that it's better for me to go out there and fail than to refuse. I had a positive mindset. A lot of people would not have made that attempt, but I did. So you too, who's listening to me, irrespective of the fear that you are experiencing, you should develop that positive mindset. But today I am microphone hungry. I can wear you out. I can speak till you sleep. But so many years ago, it was a challenge because of my limiting belief. So the first way to eliminate your limiting belief is to develop a positive mindset. Forget about the how. The how will definitely come. Then the second one is for you to set goals. Set goals. Learn how to set goals. Because when you do not set goals, your dreams and visions and ideas would still remain as ideas. Not until you convert your ideas, your visions, your dreams into goals, they would still remain ideas. They would still be fantasies. So learn to set goals by writing them down. Never trust your memory. That's why Emily Dickinson said, the brain is wider than the sky, which means the brain has the ability to hold too many information. There was a research conducted and that research confirmed that the brain processes millions of information within a minute. So if you do not know how to set goals or convert your dreams and ideas into goals, then you would end up having too many ideas and no clear direction. Your goals help you access your progress. When you're setting goals, you write them down with timelines. What do you want to do? Do you want to become an actor? Do you want to become a motivational speaker? Write it down. I will become a motivational speaker. Write the plans. I will register for the Main Seed Mastermind Summit. Yes. I will reach out to Dr. John Ughulu. Yes. Write them down. Set your goals. Put timelines. Put timelines, realistic timelines. Set goals. I work out at least 3 times a week. it is intentional. I set that goal for myself because I knew that's a more realistic goal. I knew because of my work, because of what I do, I might not have the time to do, to work out every day. So I set goals with realistic timelines by saying, John, you have to go to the gym at least 3 times a week. So which means it does not necessarily have to be on a Monday, Tuesday, on a specific day, right? But I have to fulfill or achieve that 3 days a week goal. So you set you set goals with realistic timelines for yourself. And when you do that, the third thing you need to do to eliminate your limiting beliefs is hang around only quality people. Tim Sanders said, your network is your net worth. Hang around only quality people because it is from your network that you will have access to that partner. It is from your network you would have access to that person who would like to finance your ideas and your dreams. That's why we say, never tell yourself or never stop yourself from what you would like to become because you think presently you do not have the finance. There is no such thing as lack of resources. We only have lack of ideas. The money you need to bring your dream to life might not be in your bank account, but it definitely and certainly is in someone else's bank account. That person is just waiting for you to ask. That's why they say, ask and it shall be given. For as long as you had that vision, it means that vision was meant for you. It means it is possible. That's why Walt Disney said, whatever the mind thinks of can be achieved. But if you do not know that it is possible to achieve it with or without you having all the resources, then there's a possibility of you talking yourself out of it. But when you have the mindset that even if I currently do not have the resources, there's someone out there who has the resources that I can partner with. If you have that mindset, you will never talk yourself out of any single vision again. Believe me, if you do not have the finance, someone out there was created to partner with you. Keep going, and you would run into that person. That's the law of vibration. Whatever you are seeking is also seeking you. Put yourself on that vibration so that that same person who is on that same frequency will be attracted to you. The moment you ask yourself how too much, it becomes a problem. The how is already there. The universe already gave the how to that vision. And that's not your business. That's not your problem. Hang around only quality people. Hang around only people who would inspire and motivate you. You want to become a motivational speaker? Trust me, you want to be around people who do not laugh or who do not mock other people's grammatical blunders. There's so many people like that out there. I know a lot of people who just derive, their level of insecurity is so high that they enjoy bringing down people just for simple things like grammatical errors. And they always forget that English is not even their first language, right? English is a borrowed language. Those of you who are in the United States, English was given to you. So when people do not speak English language the way you expect them to, you have no right to mock them. So if you want to become a motivational speaker, you don't need to hang around people like that because they would put their insecurity on you. You need to hang around people who would help you see the possibility of you becoming who you want to become. You need to forge the right partnerships. And the fourth one to eliminate your limiting belief is to take action. It is you alone who can make things happen for yourself. Nobody would help you. Take action. Lead your life. Lead your life to that place, to that route where you want your life to be. Take action today. I know this message might not resonate with everybody out there, but you who's currently listening to me, you who have been mandated to come and speak to, you who can feel me deep down in your soul, this message is for you. Take action today. Take action. What is that business you've always wanted to start? This is the time for you to start it. This is the time for you to start conducting feasibility studies on that business. Do you want to become a public speaker? If I could transition from shyness to public speaking, it means it's also possible for you. Yes. Take action. And the fifth one is mentorship. Mentorship. When I was much younger, I never knew the importance of having a mentor. But when I realized the importance of mentorship, my life changed completely. My life changed completely. If someone had told me 3 years ago that today I will be speaking publicly, I would not have believed. If someone had told me 3 or 4 years ago that today I would be the creator of a speaking platform that gives speakers the opportunity to share their stories, I would not have believed. If someone had told me 3 years ago that I would be doing a live broadcast on social media, having a podcast, I would not have believed. Because I had limiting beliefs. I was a very shy person. Extremely shy. But how did I overcome that? By having a mentor. I was coached and mentored by Mr. Les Brown. So if I could transition from shyness to public speaking, you too can. So let me know and I can share those strategies with you. Feel free to reach out to me. Write this down. Develop a positive mindset. Set goals. Hang around only quality people. Take action. And understand the importance of mentorship. That way, it will be easy for you to eliminate them. I want to thank you all for listening to this live session. And I know that this message has blessed someone. And I want you to please do the universe, the world, a favor by liking and sharing this broadcast so that that person who has been waiting for eternity to hear this message will hear it. This message is for someone. This message is for you. This message was created intentionally for you. And I know that you feel me in your soul. I know that you have made up your mind today to take action. I know that you have decided at this moment to identify and eliminate your limiting beliefs. If you do not identify and eliminate them, they would hold you back. You would not be able to leave full and die empty. That's what we were created to do. We were created to come into this world, to serve, to lead, to influence and impact. And in the process, you would live full so you can die empty. I want you to constantly listen to this message. It is a message that would help you change your life completely, just the way it changed my life. So for all the fathers out there, I want to wish you a happy Father's Day again. I know I already did that in the beginning. Happy Father's Day. Do what needs to be done. Your role in the world is very important. People are looking up to you. So I want you to impact and influence positively. Leave a mark. Take care of your homes. I am not perfect, but the fact that I know every day what needs to be done, it helps me become a better person. I have my flaws as a father. I have my flaws as a husband. But I work intentionally every day to become a better person. And I expect that from every father out there. Vince Lombardi said, perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can surely catch excellence. That is real. I am an imperfect father. I am an imperfect husband. But I always chase perfection. You should do the same. And together, we would make the world a better place. I want to thank everybody for listening. I see some beautiful comments here. Happy Father's Day. Thank you. Yeah, happy Sunday to you, Ify. Thank you so much for listening to this broadcast. And yeah, I see beautiful comments. Hey, Sharon. Yes, it is possible. Thank you, Sharon. It is possible. Hey, Rosalinda. You say happy Father's Day. Thank you so much. We acknowledge you. You've been so supportive of this mission. So thank you. And to everybody who's watching or those who are listening via podcast, please remember to like and share this broadcast. That means a lot to us. For those who want to make donations, the website is on the screen, johnughulufoundation.org. And we really appreciate everybody. So until next week, we want you all to go and celebrate Father's Day with your fathers, with your husbands, and all the great men in your life. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Remember, you are an abode of greatness. Bye, everybody.
Abode of Greatness Worldwide is a greatness center and a subsidiary of John Ughulu Foundation, a 501c3 nonprofit organization